ASG is Architectural Salvage of Greensboro, and that's a program of Preservation Greensboro that was established in 1993. It's a way to keep components of buildings that were otherwise to be thrown into the landfill, a way to recycle those parts back into historic houses and newer buildings here in Greensboro.
What we do is we go into houses that are being torn down, and we take out the items that are resellable. Okay, so items that have a value, and I call them everyday old house parts because there's nothing fancy about them, but they're things you can't get at Lowe's and Home Depot.
Some of our salvages can be quite big. A large house or a mansion, for example, might take 2 days or even more in order to salvage all the material out of them that is valuable.
So in this house, we're getting the pine flooring, cutting the perimeter, and then 2 people either side of the room. Once you get it started, just pulling it up. These caps are made up of 3 pieces, and you really can't get that by going and buying trim at Lowe's. You can get close to this piece, but that piece is one that's hard to come by. If you are adding onto your house or putting a door in or a window in and you want to match what's there, it's nice to be able to get those pieces.
In a perfect circumstances, we'd have a few weeks in order to organize our volunteers so that they can work a salvage into their schedule. It's all their volunteer time, and we have to be mindful of what their needs are. But our salvagers have a fun time with it, and we enjoy doing them.
I've been involved with architectural salvage for a number of years. The idea is to try to salvage all the architectural elements of these houses that are going to be demolished and just recycle them back into the community. I just like to see the products have another life, the architectural beauty of them. I hate to see them bulldozed, so I enjoy offering my time to do it.
Other salvages can be quite small. In fact, some people will drop by and donate maybe an old medicine chest, maybe the capital of some columns from their front porch, a light fixture, a chandelier. So it can be quite diverse, the material, but we like it all. If it's something that we really think we can remarket here in the showroom, we're glad to have that material. It all goes into the resale back into the community.
We don't leave a whole lot behind when we go in and salvage a house. We have salvaged probably 75–80% of what you see in the warehouse here, and the remainder is donations. Being a 501c3 nonprofit, anytime anyone gives us anything or donates it or we salvage it, we give the people a receipt so they can claim charitable tax deduction for fair market value of the materials that we have taken. We have pretty much anything you can get out of a 50-year-old or older house, including the tubs, the doors, the windows. We have a very large selection of moldings, door and window casings, slate roofing, beadboard, crown molding, wainscoting, column, lots of bathroom sinks, kitchen sinks, the double porcelain sinks with the drain boards. It's the kind of thing you need to come down and take it all in to see exactly what we have got down at Architectural Salvage.
The proceeds from the sale of all these architectural features that are sold back into the public are put into our Historic Homeowners Program. And that is a program that was developed early on in order to provide a little extra boost in funding to owners of historic homes that wanted to complete appropriate restorations, people who wanted to repair architectural features that might otherwise be cost prohibitive, such as decorative railings, maybe some architectural features around their front door, maybe some roof detail. So it's a way that we can help owners of historic houses with a little icing on the cake and to do something that is a little nicer than maybe they'd be able to afford. We're finding that Preservation Greensboro and the Architectural Salvage Program really does a lot in order to build the tax base in our center city neighborhoods. It creates an opportunity for homeowners to reinvest in their homes. We find that reinvestment builds community pride, builds interest in reinvestment in the neighborhood. It's sort of contagious. People get excited when they see an old house being restored, and we see if one house gets restored, it tends to be a catalyst for other houses nearby to be restored. And the value of historic neighborhoods has increased in Greensboro pretty dramatically in the past 20 years. More people want to invest in downtown, and that's good for the entire city It creates a memorable and creative neighborhood that's special and unique to Greensboro. It makes this community the kind of place that people want to live in and want to be a part of.